What's the most frightening thing you've ever attempted? Does it look like that? I like to think that guy has some skills. Or he fell and bumped his head way too many times as a child. No, if you haven't answered, spit it out. What's the most frightening thing you've ever attempted in your life? Driving. Giving a speech, public speaking. I struggle with that too. Parenting. Oh. Yes. Anyone else? That image appeared on my Facebook page this week from a friend, actually a colleague in ministry. It occurred in the year 2014 in Arkansas. And the man obviously had his skidster out there with the bucket up in the air and the ladder attached, sitting in the bucket, leaning against the tree. You notice I believe they are probably telephone wires. I don't think they're high-tension electric wires. But then on further up, he has another ladder somehow precariously stuck up there, and he's trying to topple the tree, I think. Underneath, the story said that the police of that town rolled up and told him, "You have to stop, you can't do this, this is dangerous, it's probably illegal." And he simply told them, "Go to beep, this is my property, it's my tree, I'm going to do it." I don't know whatever happened to this person. I didn't see any other pictures where the tree was laying on his head, so I'm going to assume that he got his tree cut down, and as I said in the first service, I want to know who was taking the picture. His friend who was holding his beer, probably. "Here, hold my beer, I'm going to try this." You know, we look at that and we know intuitively that he's breaking every law in the OSHA book that you can think of, and probably some that aren't even in the book. But, and we would probably never do that, right? Nod your head up and down. Say, "Right, Pastor, we would never do that." But your pastors are going to tell you that sometimes when you are in ministry, that's what it looks like. Yes? Maybe not to that degree, but we are taking risks in ministry to do the things that God calls us to do. And in case you would never do this, try some of these on for size. This comes from AARP of 2006. Dennis Boyle writes, "You could be injured brushing your teeth or stapling a few pages. Here are some stats on the number of injuries sustained by people doing these very activities in 2005. 3,925 people were injured brushing their teeth and gargling." I can see that. Have you ever inadvertently swallowed a mouthful of mouthwash? It's bad. 11,243 people were injured while they were reading. Apparently they fell asleep and their head hit the book. I don't know. These are actual statistics. 15,952 were injured while they were barbecuing, and we guys get it. Like we hit the igniter on the gas grill and it doesn't light, but meanwhile there's gas coming out, and "Hey honey, where's that cigarette lighter?" Like, boom! Yep, got that one. Stapling paper, roughly the same number, 15,900. Bowling, 17,916 people were injured bowling, and I was one of them. Riding a stationary bike, bicycling, over 500,000 people were injured in bicycle accidents. And over almost 3 million people were injured in driving accidents. That stands to reason. I offer you these statistics to tell you that there are dangerous things out there that we do every day and we never think about it. It just goes as part of the program. It probably doesn't look like that, but there's still a level of risk that we take. So that pushes us toward Matthew 4, the scripture that Pastor Karen shared with us about Andrew and Peter, and then James and John. Now, if you were here last week, you heard that Andrew and Peter were John the Baptist's disciples. And John pointed Jesus out and said, "Look, the Lamb of God." And in the scripture in John, it says that Simon and Andrew first, got up and followed Jesus. Sort of a creepy way of getting to know the Savior of the world, but they did it nonetheless. And it says they spent the entire day with Jesus. Here in Matthew, Jesus is walking along the Sea of Galilee, and in case you missed it, the theme in almost all the slides, other than this one, is a picture of the Sea of Galilee. So the rest of the service, you can check that out. But Doug Lynch put in the Sea of Galilee in almost every slide. Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, approaches and sees Simon and Andrew in their boats casting a net, fishing, and says to them, "Come follow me, I will make you fishers of men." Well, whoa, just stop here for a second. Remember last week, they were with their rabbi, John the Baptist. They stopped following John and started following Jesus, but now they're here in the boat fishing. They've been fishers for a long time. That's their vocation. That's what puts food on their table, a roof over their heads, clothing on their backs, and keeps their families safe and secure. So what happened between following John the Baptist and being found in this boat casting a net? Could it be that John the Baptist showed them Jesus? They got really excited, like, yeah, we want to follow you. Is it possible that they lost heart when they realized what it was going to mean for them? Wait a minute, Jesus. Do I have to follow you away from my home? Away from my vocation? Away from everything that keeps me secure? And so you wonder why they're in a boat and Jesus sees them for the second time, we believe, and says, "Come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." I love the response. It's not one of those, "Well, I don't know, Jesus. Maybe I should pray about this." Or what we are really good at in the church. Well, Simon and I, we're going to form a committee. And we're going to study this in depth. And we want to look at all the angles and make sure that we understand the scope of this calling that you're talking about. We do that, don't we? We'll talk something to death. And just so you know, maybe not on that scale, but this person has done stuff like that. Well, I don't really have a ladder high enough to get up to the top, or I can't afford one of those 60-foot cherry picker bucket trucks to go up there and do that. But I've got 2 ladders, and I've got a pickup truck bed, and that gets me up off the ground like 4 feet, 3 or 4 feet. Sometimes it takes risk to step out of the boat like where they are at right now and hear Jesus say, "Come follow me," and you go ahead and follow Jesus. And not only that, but a little further down the shore is James and John preparing their nets, probably mending, cleaning, and getting them ready to go out fishing. And Jesus does the same with them, calls them, and immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him, not considering that there's some sort of risk involved in this calling. It's going to require me to step away from all that I know. I know how to fish. I know how to provide for my family. I know all these things. And now you're calling me into something that there's so many unknowns. But you don't see any equivocation. They're not thinking to themselves, "I don't know if we should do this. Should we do this, John? I don't know, James. It seems like a big risk to me, and we don't know where we're going to be called to go. And what's this idea of fishing for men? I don't get that." Remember the 2 pastors that came to us from Hot Metal Bridge out in Pittsburgh? They did the little thing on annual conference stage where they had the net in their hands. And, he's trying to throw the net down and follow Jesus because he knows that's what he needs to do. But at the same time, he's hanging on to the net because he's scared. Like, what's this going to mean? If I let go of my net, what's it going to mean? This is probably not going to mean a hill of beans to the ladies here. Maybe it will. I don't know. Men by nature, if you want a man to do something, challenge his manhood. Challenge his strength. Challenge his, whatever it is, his physical ability. And you will see a man puff his chest out, crack his neck if he can do that, roll his sleeves up. Something happens when a person is challenged, especially a man is challenged in what they are perceived to be able to do and not do. There are several books that I have read where one of them is entitled Why Men Stop Going to Church. And the premise of the book is, well, men when they go to church are never challenged on a regular basis. And if we come here and sit passively and listen to the pastor's sermon, and then we get up and walk out and get on with our life. But when the pastors stand before a church and challenge, especially men, to do something, and even go so far as to say, we don't think you can do it, then you see these chests puffing out like, what do you mean I can't do that? Could it be these rough and tumble fishermen who probably at one time were in the ministry learning the Pentateuch, the first five books of the Bible? They were going to be ministers in the Jewish faith. And is it possible that maybe they washed out? They washed out of the process, and so they had to become fishermen. They had to become tax collectors. They had to become all these other vocations other than the one that they were called to, supremely called to by God. And so here Jesus walks by their boats and gives them another chance. Here's a chance for you to step up and follow me and make a difference in the world. Risk. What does that even mean? Well, it doesn't have to look like that. I have a good friend who was a civil engineer down in Camp Hill, easily making 6 figures a year. And he and I have talked about this because we sort of follow the same path. When you have a job that you love to do, and there's this nagging, pulling, compressing, constricting feeling right here in your chest that you can't get rid of. Well, my friend felt this or sensed this call to go into ministry. And frankly, he was very active in his church in ministry. But God was calling him a little deeper, to step into the water, the deeper water than where he was. And he made the decision, and he was married. I don't know that he had children yet. He has 4 now, but I don't know that he had children at the time. He may have. I don't remember. But he stepped away from his 6-figure salary job to go into the ministry. And I often think about what it feels like to know you are safe where you are, and then to experience that call to go into a place where you're not sure. I share this story as a closing and a challenge to all of you, not just the men, but all of you, including Pastor Karen and myself. Harriet Tubman escaped from slavery in 1849. She immediately became involved in the abolitionist movement, organizing meetings and speaking against slavery. But that was not enough. She returned to the South to help other slaves find freedom. If she had been caught, she would have been thrown back into prison or perhaps killed, as an example. Tubman returned to the South not once, not twice, 19 times to rescue over 300 fellow slaves. And each trip became riskier than the one before because her notoriety was spreading amongst slave owners. But each time, with God's help, she said she evaded the authorities. That comes to us from a man, Matt Donnelly, talking about no-nonsense tactics of the Underground Railroad. What would push a person who has suffered so much, as Harriet probably did, to risk her life at least 19 different times, and probably more, actually, in order that some of her friends, perhaps maybe even her family, could experience the freedom that she enjoyed? What would cause her to do that? That passion down deep in her heart that she knew she couldn't not do something for these people. And so it really begs the question to us then, how far are we willing to risk what we have, what we know, what we are very comfortable with? What are we willing to risk in order that one more person comes to know Jesus as their Lord? Now, a lot of you have been asking, what's that beard on your face for? It looks hideous. Those are words that are like music to my ears, because if I think you don't like my beard, I'm going to use it. Because I'm an agitator like that. I love to get under your feathers and ruffle them a little bit. It worked in the last appointment. They didn't throw things at me. They didn't fire me, technically. Here's the challenge. And we talked about this at Finance Committee meeting, and I'm sure you probably talked about it at Ministry Council meeting. And, I said I was going to wander around. Sorry, I forgot. The hamster forgot. Here's the challenge. It seems as though we are really a generous church. Pastor Karen and I have seen that day after day after day. We know this church to be a praying church. We know this church to be a church that rolls their sleeves up and works. Whether it's rolling eggs or homespun or week of caring, we get busy, we get involved. I don't want to sound like some sort of sage, but there is one thing you lack, or one thing you need to grow in. And that is the whole idea of sharing your faith. Oh no, Pastor, I have to talk to people? Please, not that. I'll give you $1 million. I'll go roll 1 million peanut butter eggs. Honest. I'll wear holes in my pant legs praying, but please don't make me talk to people. That's too risky. That'd be like climbing up on the third ladder on that tree rather than the second one. You see, our attendance has stayed pretty much flatline, but our giving has shot up over the last year by roughly $15,000 or more, I guess. And so there's something going on here. You're continuing to support financially, but our numbers, people actually being connected to Jesus, don't seem to be growing. And so here's the challenge. I'm prepared to let this beard grow clear to my kneecaps. You like that, don't you? Are you with me? Are you allowed to grow yours, first of all? Is anybody with me? Who's allowed to grow their beard? And if any woman puts her hand up, we're in trouble, Lisa Heckman. No, at our former appointment, the church had a long-standing conference loan that they would pay the interest, but they would never try to pay it off. And I said, this is killing us. We need to pay this off, get it out of the way, and move on. I said, I'm not going to shave until you do. And when you do, I'm going to allow you to dye it whatever color you want. We'll take pictures, we'll celebrate, we'll have fun, and then I'll shave it off. And wouldn't you know, they paid it off, and I had to shave it off on January the 19th, the coldest day of the year in York County. I literally froze to death for the next week. That's the challenge, though. The next person you see outside the walls of the church that you believe need to have a relationship with Jesus, you know who those people are. You know who in your circle of friends goes to church and who looks at you and thinks you're weird because you're one of those Christians. Show them Jesus, not in a condemnatory way or a judgmental way. Show them the love of Christ. Show them this challenge of being a believer that requires you to move beyond your comfort zone, to step into this area of risk and see if our community of faith doesn't grow. I believe it can, only because of two things: because of the power of Christ and because of your disdain for the beard. And maybe, if she's open to it, we can dye Pastor Karen's hair some weird color. I'm still waiting for her to get the pie in the face. I've missed that somewhere. I'm just messing with you. Okay, my ADHD is just about plumb tuckered out. When you think of the call Christ puts on our lives, think Harriet Tubman. I think that's a good image for us to carry with us everywhere we go. No one too lost to love, and no one too low to serve. Whoever they are, find a way to serve them and love them, and find a way to connect with them and invite them. Invite them into this place where they too can experience the living, loving Lord of all. Pray with me, won't you? God, you place a great weight on our shoulders. Our faith requires us to be active, to be vocal, but to be loving. Help us to see the risks necessary in front of us. May we never make an excuse for why we can't share the love of Christ with another person, another human being, because we never know the person that we meet. We never know where they are in their life. They may be craving for a relationship that they can't figure out how to get. And for some reason, Lord, you have placed men and women in situations. You've made us responsible to share the gospel. And so many times we fail to do that. So many times we walk by broken people that are searching desperately for hope. And we hold hope in our hand, and we hold it so tightly that they can't see it. Help us to hear your voice when you say, come follow you, and help us to get out of the boat and do a little water walking. We know you're there to help us. We trust you and love you in Jesus' name. Amen. As the ushers come forward to take up this morning's offering, continue to be in prayer, continue to support financially, continue to roll your sleeves up and work the way you do. Continue to think about what it's going to look like to share your witness.